This top donor found out the Twitch streamer he had a crush on actually had a boyfriend, so his totally normal and rational decision was to stalk her, find out where she lived, and burn her car to the ground. Yo, chill. That is, why would you ever do that? Thankfully though, he might be the dumbest criminal that we've covered on this channel for a long time. So welcome back to another episode of Watching the Trash take itself out, as the story that we're talking about now has a massive update, because originally this story broke back in June of 2023 when the streamer by the name of Kylie, but also known as Just Foxy, posted a video titled "A Twitch Viewer Set My Car on Fire." Yeah, that video is pretty self-explanatory on what it's about, but she opened the video saying the guy has been arrested. He flew 700 miles to do this to her. She wasn't home at the time, and thankfully the fire department showed up quickly as they managed to put out the fire before it spread to her house, which her mom and her animals were currently inside. Obviously, these were some wild statements to make, but she had all the receipts to show, including the CCTV footage of the dude literally setting her car on fire. I mean, and it's just insane.
I watched him put a brick on my car, on the hood, and some pot, and he lit something sticking out of it and walked away casually, like he didn't do anything. The next clip after that was the front end of my car engulfed in flames.
That is so bizarre, and good for them for actually having security cameras like that. But since all this happened, we now know the guy who did this is named Farhan Jami, and he had a crush on this lady and spent a lot of money donating to her. But when he found out she had a boyfriend, he decided to do all this. And to make things worse for him, just the other day it was exposed to the world of how dumb of a criminal he actually was here, as thanks to the YouTube channel Midwest Safety, we now have the body cam footage of everything, including the surveillance footage of him lighting the car on fire. Because previously we only had a snippet of it where she also kind of cut out his face, so you couldn't really see things as clearly as you can now.
The suspect, wearing a loose-fitting pair of lighter-colored sweatpants, latex gloves, a darker
That's a nice car as well.
and a mask, sets a box-shaped object on the vehicle. He then sets another object on top of it with a fuse-like wire sticking out of it. The suspect lights it with a lighter.
That's a very bizarre way of setting a car on fire as well.
Front end of the vehicle being engulfed in flames.
Came over, set a square box on top of her car. Okay. It just looked, I mean, I can show you, but it was something square. Walked all the way back over there and got something that almost looked like a lampshade. Set it on top of it, and then he lit it.
Okay.
He lit it, and then he walked away, and that was
Did
it.
the video show where he went?
I'm not
Do you have
sure.
access to the video?
I can
I've actually never seen someone light a car on fire like that before. Like normally it's like, you know, through the gas tank.
Surveillance footage. The fire department arrives and puts the fire out. The vehicle is a total loss.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a nice car as well. I mean, that's like the only Jaguar out of the recent lineup that's actually cool. And to have your dream car robbed from you like that, that's terrible. But thankfully, it does not take them long to locate the guy, because the guy apparently is just a complete moron. It gets way out of hand. Because one of the most shocking things about this body cam footage is it shows how close this man was to the crime scene.
Area, both on foot and patrolling in their vehicles, all begin to look for any suspicious people in the vicinity. 10 minutes later, officers find a vehicle parked on the side of the road, only about 2 minutes away from the crime scene.
Oh, he's sleeping as well. Or sleeping.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just wanted to rest up a little bit. I have a long drive.
Why are you doing it out here?
No reason.
Dude, that's a Skyrim NPC response. Greetings, traveler. What are you doing out here? I don't know, just resting up for a long travel. Like, what? Buddy, why would he not try to get further away from the scene? I mean, thankfully, it was good that he did this because it was easy to catch him, but it's safe to say this is extremely suspicious, and every answer he gives the officer, it just makes things infinitely worse for himself.
Yeah, I'm putting my seat up.
Well, keep your hands up.
We're on the first cul-de-sac off of...
Stop reaching at your seat, okay? Unlock the door. Where do you live?
I'm from New York.
You're from New York?
Yeah.
We're in Ohio, by the way.
What are you doing out here?
Just came to visit a friend, really.
Where's the friend live?
Down in Cincinnati, but he's working, like, doing some construction over here.
Well, step out. Do you have anything on you? Any weapons like that?
No?
Turn and face the car. You mind if I search you real quick?
Sure, go for it.
So why did you decide to just pull off in a neighborhood to sleep? I'm so confused.
Because I drove 40 miles here, and I literally came like an hour ago, and I was like shot, and so I just needed to knock out.
So you just pull off into a random neighborhood?
I drove 40 miles, dude, and I had to sleep. What? You've driven 40 miles and you needed to sleep, so you've been here for an hour in a random residential neighborhood. Something's not adding up.
Yeah, I mean, it was right off of the street, whatever it is. I really didn't know where to go, because there's nowhere
dude.
there's no parking lots around here or anything.
Where's your ID?
It's in my phone.
You're from New York?
Yeah.
Come over here with me. We're going to stand by my car.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Just take a look.
Yeah, you said your phone's in the car?
Yeah. Do you
Your
want
ID on the back of it? Is that where you keep?
Yeah, it's in the case. I can open
Okay.
it.
Do you care if I look at it? Thank you. All right.
Come over here with me.
Sure.
Just what you're saying to me is very confusing.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nice neighborhood, it looks like, as well. Like, you don't have people sleeping in their cars outside your house, especially kind of like just in a random residential neighborhood. I know for a fact there would be a lot of texts in my neighborhood group chat if one of us randomly saw some person sleeping in their car outside in our neighborhood.
Makes no sense to me.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just.
I know it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry.
Why would you? I just don't understand why you would pick this neighborhood to come in the back of to sleep in front of these people's house.
Honestly, I just made the first right out of there because I needed just like a spot where I wasn't in the main road. And I'm sorry if like they called the cops or something, because they probably thought I was, I don't know, doing something weird here. But I swear, like, I'm not doing anything crazy out of left field or anything like
You mind if we search the car?
No, please, go for it.
The reason why I ask is because there was somebody who set a car on fire.
Who set a car on fire?
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Like, how do you set a car on fire?
You set a car on fire.
They set the car on fire.
Oh.
They lit the gas tank?
Wait, why are you...
That's crazy.
He's like, wow, that's crazy. I wouldn't know. Who would ever set something on fire? Really? How would they do that? With a gas tank? Dude's acting like a middle schooler getting caught by a teacher for doing something he shouldn't be doing. Hey, we saw you kick a soccer ball over the fence into the road. No, that wouldn't be the first call out. The first would be like, hey, a car got hit by a soccer ball. Wait, what? That's crazy. How would that ever happen? Like, did someone like kick a soccer ball across the fence and hit the car? It was like the same thing.
And then you're back here.
No,
Yeah, you just spawned, dog.
That's why I'm contacting you. You see how it's weird?
Yeah. But no, I mean,
Crazy coincidence.
sorry.
How long have you been back here?
What time is it?
About 3 o'clock in the morning.
I got here probably like around midnight.
Oh, 3 hours now.
You said we could search it if you want to do that.
Well, he said an hour earlier.
The trunk with this key?
Can you
Yeah.
pop the trunk with the key? Or is the keys in it?
Yeah, no, I could pop the trunk with the key.
Thank you.
Sure.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Nah. That's funny because he was about to be like, I don't drink, and then he like stopped himself from lying.
I came because I landed at CVG, and I drove. It's like 40 miles, and I was already shot from the freaking flight.
So where does your friend live?
Somewhere like down there, but he works up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down where?
Near CVG.
Oh, okay.
Near the airport, yeah. But I'm about to bounce if everything checks out here.
I'm about to bounce. If everything checks out here.
Cold?
It's warm.
Oh, he's been here for 3 hours. The car's warm.
Be honest with me,
Yeah.
okay?
Sure.
Are you waiting for somebody to get back in the car with you?
No, absolutely not.
Because if you be honest with me, things will be a lot easiher.
Sir,
But if you're lying to me, then we're going to have some issues.
I understand, and like, trust me, I'm from New York. I've ran into cops before. When like getting pulled over for speeding or something like that. Like, I know the best policy is to be honest, and I'm not waiting for anybody. And I didn't set anybody's car on fire or anything like that. Promise you. Not like on any drugs or anything.
Okay.
I don't drink.
Oh, he got nervous. Oh, this is bad.
Sorry, but
Well, give me a minute.
yeah, take your
Okay.
time. Sure.
Or two.
Dude, I could hear his heart pounding through the body cam. Thank goodness he didn't go far at all. Like, this is so great that, like, you can just instantly remove someone off the street for being that horrible. Because, like, clearly you have to be pretty dumb to light someone's car on fire. But you have to be a whole new level of stupid to camp out in your car a 2-minute walk away from where you literally set a car on fire. What was he thinking was going to be the win here? Did he think that no one was going to come look at this car? So he was like sleeping, right? So he had his seat all the way back. So I guess he was just hoping that cops would just like look around and not look into his car for some reason. I don't know. This is just it's bad, but it gets so much worse.
Have you had a good look at who it was? I got this mail over here, but I'm not finding anything that would relate him to it. Right now, we're just going to figure some things out, okay? So you're not free to leave until we do that, okay? And then we're waiting for your information to return.
My information to return?
Yeah, your ID. We ran your ID.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Sure.
The only problem, see where we're coming from?
Yeah. How far?
I mean, if that was your house, wouldn't you be a little creeped out?
I thought that's what happened. I thought they called the cops on me because I was sleeping over here, and I was like, shit, like they're just gonna think I'm like trying to rob them or something. But no, like something like that. I honestly just made the first right off that road. Made the first right because I was like, yo, I need a place to just knock out for 30 minutes, and it ended up being a few hours. But yeah, I wasn't trying to hurt anybody here.
So wait, the car being warm, that's a nice find because like he wasn't idling when the police showed up. So, and if he was sleeping, it's not like he just turned off the car, or he shouldn't have turned off the car if he was actually sleeping.
This officer has now sent a picture from the surveillance footage that shows the suspect so he can compare it to this man they're investigating.
Yeah.
That is him.
Do me a favor right now. We're going to come over here, and I'm just going to put you in the back real quick.
Yeah.
Okay?
Is everything okay? Is something come back bad on my ID?
No.
Okay.
No. Not for right
Like
now.
same pants, same shirt,
Real quick so I can look at some things
same beard.
and go from there, okay?
Okay. You want to close my doors?
Yeah, I'll get it.
You want to take my keys?
Yep.
At least he's cooperating. I mean, he really doesn't have a choice, but
I want to see if there's a hat, a mask in here.
I don't know if there was a COVID mask in there or not. Did he say who he was coming to visit from New York? Why that's so important that he drive here?
No.
also like his friend lives back by the airport. So why did he drive 40 miles up because he works up there, but it's 3 a.m. What? That just doesn't make sense. You would go to the friend's place or get a hotel around the airport, wait for them to get off work, and link up with them. He did an incredibly stupid action. He didn't go far at all, and he has an incredibly stupid story. I mean, this is 3 for 3 for stupidity here.
It's just weird that you would come to visit a guy for that long of a flight. Here's your COVID mask.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a lighter in here. He's got a torch lighter.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a torch lighter and a blue COVID mask in the center console.
No.
There's no luggage. There's no backpack.
Yeah, there's no hat.
Well, where's his luggage at? Where's his bag?
Let's detain him.
He's in the car, right?
Well, yeah.
You searched
Let's
him
just
real good?
leave him there. Wait.
He flew out to visit a friend with no luggage either.
I think this might be our guy.
A canine unit is now brought to the crime scene at the victim's house so they can pick up and track the suspect's scent. Officers now simply have to see if the canine unit leads officers to the same male they're investigating a couple minutes down the road.
So be honest with you, man. We got a dog that's tracking right now. Okay?
Okay.
From where the crime happened. Okay? You be honest with me. Is that dog going to lead straight to this car?
No. I promise you it's not.
Okay. All right.
There was something in the back seat because you can see an impression and you can see a piece of.
It's interesting when people who are like blatantly lying, they really want to like reinforce and like try to make sure that they that you actually believe them. Because like all he had to be like, no. Like any normal person is like, oh, they ask you a question, you go, no. But he's like, I promise you he's not gonna lead here. No, just answer the question, dude. Like, why are you trying to convince? Well, it's because he did it. That's why. That's like the massive telltale here. At least with his personality type. I get that every person is different.
Purple glow right there.
Yep.
And then there's an impression.
Which there was a.
Nope, there they got the gloves as well.
It was like a box here.
Yeah, that's a box. That's the shape of a box.
And he's wearing the same.
And they got the imprint.
Same outfit.
I venture to say that he definitely needs to be talked to.
Yes, he does. So I'm going to stop questioning now and let detectives.
Yeah.
Just give us 1 second, all right, man?
Take your time.
Okay.
Okay, bet. 4 hours later. Yeah, so the dog just leads straight to him.
Dave, was he in that car? Yeah.
The K9 tracked the scent to the car the male was found sleeping in, prompting newly arriving officers to discuss their new #1 suspect.
So he's in the back of my car.
Okay.
He's not handcuffed.
Okay.
Because we didn't know at first.
Okay.
He said that he's visiting a friend, and he pulled off the side of the road because he was too tired to drive.
This car
said
here?
Yes, he said
Okay.
he's been here since 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And he said that he hasn't moved. So if you want, I don't have a hat. That's the only thing I don't have. But if you want to look at him and everything, it looks like
You identified him? It does?
Yes. Go
Beard.
look at him. He's got a
Hat,
beard.
shirt.
He's got the same clothing. He's got the reflective shoes. Everything.
Hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, just need to talk to you for a minute, okay?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna read your rights real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Were you involved in a situation down the street where you lit something that caught on fire?
No.
I'm gonna point blank ask you.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. I understand that you're over here visiting friends, but you parked over here for a reason.
Oh, dude, caught in 4K.
It's not me.
That's not you?
No.
Sure looks like you and everything you're wearing.
It's not me.
That's not you, huh? Look a little closely. Your heart's starting to race a little bit more.
Is it? Because it's not me. I feel like you're trying to tell me it's me, but it's not.
It's not you, huh?
It's really not.
That's not you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's kind of funny how that appears to be you. Reflective shoes, pants,
Are they?
a shirt.
Bro.
It's not me. And I don't know what to tell you. That's just not me.
Okay. Well, right now you're going to be detained until further notice. Okay? Until we find out what's going on here.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
Okay. We need to make sure that you're involved or you're not involved. Okay. So I'd rather you be honest with me and we talk about the situation and what's going on.
Sir.
No, you stay right there.
Yeah.
Be honest with me and tell me what's going on, because if I find out you're lying, we're going to figure out some more things going on here. And if I find evidence that points you that it's just you,
It's not me.
we're done.
Okay. Sir, it's not me. I promise you, it's not me. I picked the wrong spot to take a nap. I don't know anything about that. It wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, there'll be other evidence we'll have to determine here in just a few minutes. But right now, like I said, you're being detained, so I'm going to put handcuffs on you.
Damn. Get cooked. But again, I mean, just to add to his stupidity here, guess where he stashed, I guess, the hat and more things that directly implicate him into this crime.
While searching the area around the suspect's car, officers found multiple plastic bags with a hat, multiple sets of latex gloves, and another mask within them, not even 10 feet away from the vehicle, underneath a pine tree.
Got his gloves and everything. Yep.
Can you explain why no more than 10 feet from your car is a hat that matches the exact picture from the suspect in the video?
10 feet from your car, man. Really?
Are your fingerprints going to be on that bag?
Maybe. I don't.
Dude couldn't ditch his stuff more than 10 feet away from his car. It's just perfect that the person who's doing the horrific stuff of lighting people's cars on fire is also such a moron that he ends up getting caught instantly.
Is your DNA going to be in that hat?
It shouldn't.
Okay, so
It shouldn't.
no way your DNA can be in that hat. So when we test it, we're not going to find your DNA in there.
I mean, you shouldn't. No.
Okay.
Dude, it's a yes or no question.
I guess I'm a little confused. This is a pretty random, off the beaten
Just
path
know, I
area.
did see people walking around.
Okay, this is a very random area to be.
Yes. Now look, when I was asleep, somebody might have come, thrown a bag there. I don't know.
We'll be back with you in a bit, okay?
I got pretty much everything over here that says you got gloves and a mask. In the other bag, you have gloves, a receipt, a mask.
Right. The receipt of whatever you used to light the car on fire as well. Bravo, dude. This is Einstein levels of genius over here.
Something else, and a hat. So this is everything he was wearing. It's gonna be him, bro.
Okay, so the hat, gloves, receipts, are all in that bag.
Well, we have a slam dunk case here.
Get the receipts yet, but there's receipts.
Be honest.
So obviously they're going to be checking video from the stores at those receipts, or use that. This is the last time I'm going to say it. If you have any involvement in this, now's the time, because things are kind of spiraling out of control if you're involved in this.
I'm not the one that gets my hands dirty. You shouldn't say that. So I didn't do it.
Are you suggesting that somebody else did it for you?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying I didn't do it.
Okay. All right. We're going to have one of these gentlemen take you back to the PD. We're going to have to get a search warrant for DNA.
Okay.
Get a search warrant for your phone. Based on what I've got out here right now, I have more than enough to charge you with this crime. And that's an F1 ag arson.
Please don't do this to me. I didn't do this. I'm not the guy.
I'm not saying you are or you're not.
But
okay?
You're putting me through this. It's gonna hurt my family.
Dude, why'd you do that to yourself and your family?
Yeah, but right now, I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't look good. Well, yeah, one of these gentlemen will take you back to the PD and we'll get it figured out.
In addition to all the evidence so far, people who live in this area also have surveillance footage that caught the specific times that the suspect parked on the street. Officers discuss these specific times and relate them to the suspect's claim of being parked there since midnight.
2:21 is when it got lit. 2:27 is or when they're saying they saw a video of him coming in here. So him being here since midnight is not correct.
No. So they actually you saw a video of him coming up when?
That car.
The car came when?
Right after the call came out. Right.
Yeah. So you said you came out here around 12, around midnight? They got video of you pulling in here around 2:25. You've been lying to us from the start, man. So we're taking you back to the PD. We'll go from there. But
when is the hearing?
I don't know yet. It'll be up to the courts.
Go ahead, step out. We're going to walk right in here, okay? Stay right over here.
Okay. I know you probably can't, but can I get these off?
Huh?
Can I get these off?
We will when we get down there.
Okay.
Dude, he should have taken advantage of pleading the fifth here. I guess thankfully he didn't though, again. So, I mean, hey, this is just working out greatly, honestly, for society all around. The big takeaway from this video is don't light people's stuff on fire. Don't stalk people. Don't get attached to influencers online and burn their cars down when you find out they have a boyfriend. You know, very simple things to not do in life, but I guess here we are. Is there anything more that's incriminating here?
I know the evidence is overwhelming, but I'm not the guy that did this. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not.
That face. I didn't do it.
I'm just not the guy who gets my hands dirty, you know? It's just not me.
Well, I'll tell you this. If you know something about the crime, then you might want to tell the detective.
At this point, I think I just need a lawyer, honestly, because I'm not the guy that did this, and you know, he told me I'm being charged with it, like I did do it, so
Dude, you should have called for a lawyer ages ago.
One suspect was charged with aggravated arson, breaking and entering, and possession of criminal tools. His vehicle was towed and impounded as evidence. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Wow. Well, GG. So after searching up his case on justice.gov, he ended up pleading guilty to possessing an unregistered incendiary device. After searching up his case on the justice.gov website, he ended up pleading guilty to possessing an unregistered incendiary device and was sentenced to 46 months in prison. So I mean, hey, hopefully he learned his lesson and he won't be stalking and lighting people's stuff on fire anymore. And also, thanks again to Free Cash for sponsoring this video. You can check it out in the link down below or in the QR code right there if you want to get paid to try some games early on. Also, feel free to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Peace.